Hey, this is Miko, and this will be a video, basically a comparison between the brand new 2018 BMW X3 and a brand new 2018 Audi Q5. Q5 came out just a little bit earlier, and later in this video, I actually took one of our X3s to our local Audi dealership where I used to work, Royal Motors of San Francisco. Met with my friend Lorenzo Au, a longtime salesperson, and I wanted just to do like a side-by-side comparison. So it didn't really work to do side-by-side, and that's why I'm doing this like a preface video to just to give my perspective of what I saw, and the video will come a little bit later. So just in the video, we ended up more talking about the Audi Q5. We wanted to keep it short, didn't want to waste his time, and also I didn't get to drive the Q5. But just overall picture, both are great cars. Went through specs on the performance. Audi Q5 shows better numbers on the horsepower, 5.90 to 60 acceleration versus 6% for BMW. So pretty comparable numbers. Again, Audi is winning, but by a small margin. By size, Audi is slightly smaller. It's a little bit tighter. Looked much tighter in the trunk. Maybe it's just visual, but it looked like the X3 looked larger, and it's definitely a little bit roomier, and just by measurements, it's like an inch or 2 inches longer. It's just as wide, maybe a little bit narrower, but again, very close within the margin. These cars are really close. Technology-wise, both cars have all the latest stuff. The one thing apparently Audi decided not to do as of yet, they don't do self-parking, so that option is not available. But they have all the other good stuff: accident prevention, side monitoring, adaptive cruise control. That's all available. Also, looks like Audi is really going with the virtual cockpit technology, where they use up this digital display and from the driver, the tachometer display, and they have it like a big digital screen where you can get a lot of information, and you can also see like your actual map could be up there. On the BMW, they also have digital display, but BMW still wants it to look more traditional, so they could do the same thing, but they decided to keep the tachometer and speedometer. In the middle on the display, you can get a lot of stuff. If you don't use the head-up display, then you'll get the navigation directions down there. So it's similar, just philosophy is a little bit different. Audi goes more technology and like this huge display, and BMW wants it to look more traditional, more clean. On the other hand, the design of the Audi, I really like the front design from the front panel looks very clean. They took away a lot of buttons. The screen's a little bit smaller, but you have that big digital cockpit. So design, Audi has always been great. Difference on the maintenance, as before, BMW still is offering 3-year maintenance, while Audi, you have to buy Audi Care Plan for it. And another big thing that's always like a pissing contest between the two brands, Audi is known for its Quattro all-wheel drive system, while BMW has xDrive, which is basically electronic intelligent all-wheel drive system. Bottom line, you can find a lot of videos on YouTube showing you, how this system is better and that system is better. I think bottom line that for 99.9% of drivers, both systems will work just fine, just as safe. They're both efficient, they both work great, and I would not even worry about that. So that's it. Just wanted to do a quick preface, watch the actual video. Thank you. Hey, this is Miko, and today it's something different. I brought this BMW X3 to my friend at the Audi dealership, Royal Motor Sales. This is Lorenzo Au. He's been here we worked together, he's been here for 16 years. He knows these cars in and out, the Audis. And the reason I came here is that the new Audi Q5 also just came out. So these are the new latest models in the compact luxury SUV segment, and they're pretty much, that's the competition. So we put them side by side. That's the new X3, and behind it is the Audi Q5. So we spoke a little bit with Lorenzo. This is the new model, was just redesigned. A whole new thing, right? New engines, new everything.
Everything. More horsepower, different transmission, updated electronics and safety systems. So a complete major redesign.
All right. Well, let's come closer to these cars. So we looked a little bit. just the storage. It may be that the Q5 is slightly smaller because it looks like there's a little bit less room in the trunk. I sit in the rear seat. Let me get there again. And it's okay room. It's not too big, but again, this car could be smaller. So I fit here fine, and this seat is pushed all the way down. Nice clean design, very simple. Heated seats in the back, nice pure wood. They offer a Bang & Olufsen sound system as standard on the high-end model. These cars are actually pretty similarly priced. This is 56, this is 53. So let's get inside. I'm gonna get on the front seat and we'll take a quick look. Lines are here? Yeah, so. Okay. All right, so we have the new, we were talking, this is similar to Audi. We have the similar thing. It's the electronic controller. What's with the touchpad? What does it do?
So the touchpad, you can do multiple things. So if you are entering information, you can do so by writing the information in on the touchpad. You can also use the jog wheel as well. So multiple ways. So jog wheel like so, with a click, and like so.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can also write that information in. Whether you write or use a jog wheel, you can always use voice to voice that command in too as well. So 3 ways.
Is it touchscreen?
Audi doesn't believe in touchscreen at this time, so everything is through the jog wheel.
Got it. This display, so the X3 also we have digital display, but they really limit to what you can see there. It's basically like trip computer and speedometer, tachometer, but Audi does something else, right?
That's right, because this is our what we call virtual cockpit, and multiple views depending on what you want to see in here. Radio functions, great usability. Click over here, get you into some of the other media functions. Click again, now you have full access of Bluetooth, CD, auxiliary, whatever. And the nice thing, telephone functions would be there, or your navigation would show up here.
Okay.
And you can scroll in or scroll out. What you saw before was the standard nav. This is the Google Earth, the enhanced overlay.
Got it.
So if you're going somewhere, you're not sure what it looks like, now you can see what it looks like.
Does Audi offer head-up display?
So on the Prestige only comes with heads-up display, which is right up here. You can't see it from that angle, only for the driver. Navigation would show up there, speedometer would show up there, and in addition to the heads-up display, you would get the double pane glass windows for the front windows, make it a little bit quieter.
Okay. Safety system, so I see that's blind spot detection?
Correct.
What
Audi
else?
Side Assist tells you cars in the blind spot. Standard for all Audis is what they call City Safe or Pre-Sense Basic. The car will stop the vehicle if you're not paying attention up to 25 miles an hour.
Okay.
Up to 52 miles an hour, it will slow or mitigate the damage.
Okay, so it's standard on all Q5s?
Standard on all Q5s.
Okay. What about parking?
Parking
Self-park?
assist. So no, Audi still does not believe in self-parking,
Okay.
but there are aids. So this is the heads-up display. This is corner view, front, 360 all around and back, and it also has sensors as well.
Got it. Other safety, is there lane departure?
As an option, it's called driver's assist. You
Okay.
can get lane departure. Tries to keep you in your lane. Also, the advanced cruise control slows down, speeds up. Once you set the speed, it does it
So
automatically.
adaptive cruise control.
Correct.
Got it. What about what comes in terms of maintenance with the car?
So maintenance is extra. It's called Audi Care. Saves you roughly about 30%, overpaying as you go. A lot of customers like including that.
Okay. And normal warranty is 4 years?
4-year, 50,000.
Okay. So what do you hear from people that compare it to BMW? What do you hear from customers?
Well, traditionally BMWs tend to be, it's the ultimate driving machine. Very firm, suspension is firm, handling is very good, steering wheel effort tends to be tight. Audi, on the other hand, prefers to be a little bit lighter sprung, steering wheel effort light to the touch during slow speed maneuvers, but tightens up as you go faster. In the new Q5s, you can quickly control how you want it. Comfort, auto, dynamic. Dynamic being the sportiest. Auto cycles between comfort and dynamic, and comfort everything basically very relaxed. Individual, on the other hand, allows you to tailor it how you want. So maybe if you're a BMW guy, you want to have your steering wheel effort dynamic. And but save some gas, leave it on auto.
Got it. Bluetooth audio standard.
Bluetooth audio standard, audio streaming standard, CarPlay or Android Auto
Okay,
standard.
so they have both. Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay, that's nice. What else? What else is interesting? Selling points? Any?
It's just a really easy car to drive. The panoramic roof is beautiful. Goes all the way to the back seat, and there is a visor that you can close it off if it's too much sun. Tinted and UV protected. And you can stop it any way. Push up, tilts up, and slides back as well, all the way to the midsection.
Got it. And how many models are there?
Well, essentially, there's one engine choice because the 2-liter has so much power now. It replaced the 3-liter of the old model. This car is faster, more efficient. So there's 2-liter, one engine size, and then you can go to the SQ5, which is a high-performance version.
Okay, and that's the V6.
V6 turbo now, and then there's 3 levels of Q5's Premium, Premium Plus, and Prestige, which is top of the line. Premium Plus is by far the most popular level.
Okay, and SQ5, is it available already in the new body?
It is already all available, highly limited. Again, the Q5 2.0 is the most popular.
Right. Okay. Anything else? Anything interesting?
No, it's a great car, very well rounded, easy to drive. A lot of high-tech stuff to keep you integrated with the car as you're driving.
Awesome. All right. Well, so I want to thank Lorenzo. I hope this is helpful for people that compare these cars. It feels really nice. Like I remember Audi, very leather is nice, very nice, clean design. Feels a little bit tight, but I think this car is just smaller than the X3, so that's just what it is. We're not going to drive it, not going to take Lorenzo's time. I'm sure it drives fine, and in the end, like I always tell my customers, it's whatever you prefer. Somebody will drive, like 2 people will drive both cars. Somebody will love the X3, somebody will love the Audi. They're both good cars, like you said, Lorenzo,
Exactly.
just different feel to it.
Exactly.
And that's it. All right, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Again, Lorenzo Al, if you guys need an Audi, come see him.
Thank you.